What up, though? What's cracking, collective? I hope everyone of every zodiac sign out there is doing well. All right, y'all. So let's go on and get into this reading and see what it is that you need to know. So we got Cardi B, enough. All right, somebody they done had enough. All right, they tired of they ops linking up, trying to go against them. They're tired of people trying to hold them back, causing delays in their life, causing them to be in this lack energy, and they done had enough. Okay, whoever this person is, they are starting to create boundaries with people who were against your connection, your relationship, or a marriage, okay? So in the past, this person could have allowed outside people, you know what I'm saying, they family members, friends, co-workers, you know what I'm saying, people that had really nothing to do with this to interfere. You know, they could have been listening to other people and what they had to say, their negative aspects and their thoughts and they 2 cents that nobody asked for about this situation, okay? And they allowed these people to interfere. For some of you, it was their own mom, they dad, you know what I'm saying? Someone here who really wasn't happy within their life and they want this person to be happy as well. So whoever this person is, they're learning to create boundaries. This person had no boundaries, didn't know what a boundary was. So this means that they're learning to put up that sword, you know what I'm saying? Protect their energy when it comes to particular people, situations, okay? Understanding this shit, just because these family members, just because they have known these people all their life, don't mean that these are the people for them. They don't mean these people always want the best for them, okay? So they're learning to protect their energy and create boundaries with people, especially the ones who interfered or who were against this connection, who came against you guys, who tried to prevent you and them from being together here, okay? Now, I feel like the whole reason why this person has had enough, the whole reason why this person is starting to create boundaries with people who were against this connection, relationship, and marriage that you once shared is because you are changing the narrative of this twin flame journey. So for some of you, we're talking about your divine counterpart here, okay? I feel like you stepping into this energy, divine films, you starting to protect your energy. But you also starting to have morals. You know, in the past, we didn't always have morals. We ain't always had standards. You know, we'll be willing to accept anybody. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really matter. You know, we ain't mind helping people get on their feet. We ain't mind doing this and that. But it's like we didn't look at, oftentimes, we didn't always get that in return. You know, the same energy that we would put into these relationships and people we was connecting with, we oftentimes didn't get that shit. You know, we often were involved in one side of relationships, meaning that we was the ones that was always trying to make things work. We was the ones always reaching out. We was the ones always putting in all the effort and time and energy into these relationships, and they still didn't last. Okay, then afterwards, we left depleted, we left confused, not understanding why it didn't work because it takes two people to tango. You can't be in a whole relationship, you can't be in a whole marriage by yourself. So you change the narrative. This means that you have a standards for yourself. You evolving, you growing, you learning the lessons. You know what I'm saying? You understanding why certain things had to happen the way that they did so that you could learn valuable lessons. You are changing the narrative, and it's like now because you changed the narrative and the direction of which way this journey is supposed to go. Now you're teaching this person how to set boundaries. So it's kind of like for some of you, you know, we talk about spirit guides and ancestors helping us along the way, but I feel like you're this particular person's spirit guide. You're the person that's helping them along their journey, especially this is your divine counterpart because you're working on yourself. A lot of times, the divine film, I ain't gonna say a lot of times, the divine film is ahead of the divine masculine, which means we kind of set the tone for this connection. It means the more work that we do on ourselves, the more that we grow and evolve and change, then this person is assuming eventually they're gonna do it as well. Okay. All right. So let's roll the dice and see who this reading is about. Whatever sign I call out, this can be your sign or the sign of the person you're dealing with or somebody involved. Okay. All right, so we got Cancer, Heavy Leo, and Capricorn. So a Leo could be involved. You could be a Leo. Damn. Cancer, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus. Heavy Gemini, Libra, Capricorn. So a Gemini could definitely be involved. Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio, and Gemini. All right, you guys, I love you. And until next time, stay blessed.